we are starting this episode slightly differently. We're just gonna, I'm just gonna get a couple of additions for today's episode. What's going on, guys? It's Nathan Cinderace here, and welcome back to another video. For this video, we're going to be doing episode 4 of our mini series of the shiny hunt area, the shiny area hunt. I don't know what's wrong with me. I say that almost every time, but whatever. In the last episode, we took on the Cobalt Coastland, where we got this shiny Magby, which I am very pleased about. A new shiny, and hopefully we'll get a new one today. So for today's episode, we're going to be going to the not Cobalt Coastlands, Coronet Highlands, and for that, I am just going to get today's Pokemon ready for our reviews. Today, we're looking at the boss Pokemon. Basically, the noble Pokemon you fight during the story. Now, I know two of them aren't right now, but you know, I should have a Leaf Stone and Firestone somewhere. There was Lilligant, Cleavor, which I don't know if we have him in. There's still Avalog. Wow, I didn't realise how ill prepared I was for today's thumbnail. Do you know what? We'll worry about that later, but we'll bring these two along anyways. So Coronet Highlands, there's new Pokemon, old Pokemon, and targets nevertheless. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to bring not all of you. I'm gonna bring some stronger Pokemon to deal damage with the Magby. You can go away. I don't even know what number you are. You are 174. So you're 180. Wait. 180, 174. 52. What? That's 200. So they're not in the right place. No, Giratina. Wait, let me see. 160. 159. Let's see. Wow. 52. Oh, 52 is up here. Yeah, 53, 54. I'm sorry, this is a bit unprofessional, but whatever. We've got some Pokemon and we're ready for today's episode. And every episode I do the Pokemon reviews is like I shall double them, which, as the name implies, we review certain Pokemon. We do it in the Dynamax Adventures series for whatever Pokemon we come across, especially legendaries. But for this one, we're only focusing on the new Hisuian forms that are introduced in this game. So while we're waiting for that, I think what I will do is... No, I was going to review two of them now, but I'll wait until we get a place. So the premise is we're doing Noble Pokemon today, so that's Arcanine, Cleavor, Lilligant, Electrode, and Wait, did I say Avalog? Lilligant, Cleavor, Arcanine, Electrode, Avalog. There we go, the 5. And then the next episode we'll do the remaining Pokemon minus the legendaries, and then the legendaries will be in the final part. So yeah, we're almost done with this mini series. There we go, our first one of the day. Can we get any shinies? We'll find out shortly. Now, I don't know why I teleport to the foot of the mountain. What I should have done was teleport to the arena or campsite. It's a bit more practical because it's easier to start from the top and then work your way to the bottom, especially considering there are usually multiple routes to go. And wait, yes, there's one here first. So to start with, we have, I think, oh, there we go, there's the Geodude. I couldn't for the life of me tell where they were or what they were. Okay, I don't like I like Sneasler. It's just annoying to keep. It's the slowest one, but like Ursaluna's slow too, so I like to go for a fast Pokemon. We've got some Rhyhorn, but we might come back to the Rhyhorn. I have brought a Basculegion for that very reason, because with water type, with rock ground types, they're easy enough to take out. So, having said that, who knows? We might get one today. I don't know. Let's see what's here. Oh, Dartrix! I am definitely going to catch as many as I can. Good thing is they're not actually fighting. Ah, there we go. I just had to say it. And none of them caught. That's a bit rude, considering, considering this is supposed to be quick. But whatever. So we've done Decidueye, we've done Typhlosion, we've done Samurott. So we don't have to worry about them. Unless we find a shiny one, in which case, come on. I do have, was it Rowlet I caught? Yeah, I think it was just Rowlet. I don't know if I've caught a Dartrix. But having said that, I would love another one. I want the full set, and I want a Alolan Decidueye, which is kind of weird to say, considering it's not a regional form. Well, it kind of is. Oh, there's a Decidueye right there, actually. Of course, it's ready to fight. Anyways, I am not worried about the Dartrix. It's the Decidueye. I don't know how long it will take, because I will battle if I really want them shiny, but it's more about having the time to check everywhere so that I don't miss out on a potential shiny. And then once I see them all, I'll decide if I want to continue on or just move on. It really just depends on the Pokemon and the time we've got. Like, for now, I do want to get a shiny Dartrix, but I think we've reached the end of the rope when it comes to this specific outbreak. So yeah, we're just gonna most likely move on. Besides, I can't find. Actually, no, I will not. There's bound to be just one more. Stick it through, see it through to the end. Stick to it. But yeah, I hope you're enjoying the series so far. I forgot to mention it today. I hope you are enjoying the series so far. If you are, then please drop a like on the video and comment down below. And also be sure to look forward to the next episode. It is the final area next week, Alabaster Fields, and new targets as well. And then, so basically, oh, new horde. Good thing I stuck to it. Okay, so it's a bunch of Decidueye, and frankly, I just don't have the time to do it. Plus, there will be only 1 or 2 extras after this, so I'm just gonna move on. So, if I do find a shiny Chingling, for example, I'm gonna be a bit wary because of how small they are, and oh, that reminds me, I forgot to put this on full screen. I don't know why you're climbing a tree, Sneasler. Very annoying, but also very helpful. Not the tree, I mean, I mean using Sneasler. Oh, come on. Oh, rescue for someone. Okay, go. So, for this episode, my targets are Gibble and Gabite, Rowlet and Dartrix. I think that's it, really. So I see a bunch of Ghastly, but I've already got a shiny Ghastly. There are Pokemon that I would rather not get shiny, although shinies are shiny for the series. One of which being Gligar, and it's nothing personal, it's just I already have 2 or 3 shiny Gligar, and both of which were found at the exact same spot, just at different times, which was pretty bizarre. But oh, and Heracross too. I wouldn't mind shiny, but I've already got 2. So it's not about not wanting it. It's about I want it. Oh, speaking of which, there's some Heracross there. It's more about getting other Pokemon for the decks. So like episodes 1 and 3 we did get new shinies, but episode 2 I got one I already caught in a different game, but it was my first one in this game, so yeah, that kind of counts, but at the same time it is one I already have, so you can you can pick if that counts as a new shiny or not. For me it is, but isn't at the same time. There's some more Rhyhorn. None of them are. Oh, I forgot this way. See, with the annoying thing about Coronet Heights is you are pretty much guaranteed to have to spawn back to the top to basically do a second run of the place, because you could go from like this row and then you'd have to come back to do this row if you're not a big fan of climbing up the mountains. And to be honest, it is quicker just to fast travel to the top, because it can take a while to climb all the way back up, and that's time you don't really have when it comes to these kinds of situations. So we've only got 2 areas left, and this is the awkward part because it does take a bit of time to get to, and basically time to try and... Oh no, wait, whoops, I was thinking there where you'd catch like a Cleffa, or even a Alpha Clefable for that matter. Anyways, I haven't done the... Okay, so it may go on a bit longer, so do you know what? If we've got a bit of time, we might as well take out some Graveler. They're not going to be too hard, and I don't know if Rain will help in this game, but whatever. It's going to be one hit KO anyways. It's like quad effective with stab. But, pardon me, one thing I forgot to do, the review. Oh, drops an evolution stone, item, sorry. Okay, that's helpful considering I don't have a Cleavor of my own right now. Yeah, with the thumbnails, I try not to use shinies in case someone looks at it and thinks we got that shiny in the episode. I don't want it to be misleading. But yeah, it's saying that I will try my hardest to use non-shiny Pokemon for the thumbnails. Speaking of shinies, and I'm probably going to mention this again in the Dynamax Adventures, but I want to say this now because I've got some venting to do. So, recently in the Dynamax Adventures, I have been putting myself through a sort of challenge to change the pacing of the series, and that's doing it with NPCs, or offline rather. I'm just going to ignore these. And it's been going okay, but 2 or 3 days worth of hunting, and pretty much we've had no shinies, absolutely none. But yesterday I have been, well, basically before I continue on, that's something I wanted to bring up. The Dynamax Adventures up until the Zygarde episode might be longer than 2 days, because I have only 2 legendaries left to get, Palkia and Thundurus, and it's just, they're not appearing for me. They're just not showing up, and it's gonna take a while. Oh, still nothing. It's gonna take a while before I find them, so if it is like an extra day or so to wait, I do really apologise. Once we get the shield. Once we get the shield, we'll have like 10 or 12 new Pokemon to do. So that'll be relatively more consistent. But for now, because there's only 2 left, when I'm already hunting for other legendaries, it's a bit difficult with trying to get them at 2 days in a row, like every couple of days. Especially when I've got other things I've got to do, and you know, day-to-day life. So I will try. I am just bear with me on the Dynamax Adventures. I am trying my hardest with the free time with whatever free time I have. I will try to find a legendary or two, to specifically. But the good thing is, with it being Thunderous and Palkia, is that the dual types, you know, Water Dragon or Thunder Electric Flying. So at least I'm not looking for, say, Raikou, where it's just electric. And because there's 4 types I'm looking for out of 17, because they don't have a normal type legendary, it's not as bad. For that reason, that I am not looking for one specific type. Looking for 4 means, like, if it was Water and Dragon, then Palkia could be a legendary in either the Water type or Dragon type. So same goes for Thunderous with its respective types. So, or his rather. So I am trying. Just bear with me with that series. Then I am trying my hardest to get massive break at this point. And I know we're going here now. We're not actually going to do anything today for this. I just don't want to see the Gumi. It's just, if they're shiny, then it's like it's massive breaks. But anyways, with Dynamax Adventures, I am trying. So I will get an episode up soon, and then after I get the final legendary, Zygarde will be easy enough because it's pre-recorded. So, of course, all of them have something except for the place that we're doing today. So, yeah, that's all I wanted to say about Dynamax Adventures. We're coming to the end of Sword. Yay! And saying that, also, that'll give me time to try and get the Shiny Charbon Shield, because I haven't actually done that yet. Come to think of it, I don't even know if I finished Style of Armour and Shield. Whatever, eh? It's still got plenty to do. And at least I'll know not to capture Suicune yet. Until, come on. We don't want massive breaks. We want massive breaks. Anyways, having said that, what we're planning on doing after both series, actually, I'm planning on doing a Scarlet and Violet playthrough, and that includes the DLCs. I want to do it closer to the second DLC coming out, so I can do it all at the one time. And what I plan on doing is, there we go. I plan on using the same in-game team I used from the first playthrough. Now I know that could be a bit boring because I'm not using the other 2 starters, for example, but yeah, the team I had for Scarlet and Violet were actually, I really enjoyed them. I'm not going to say what the team is, it's on my Twitter anyways, so if you've seen that post from ages ago, then you'll know the team already. If not, then it's cool, you'll see it when we do it. I'm not going to do it now, I'm going to do it when this and the Dynamax Adventures are done. Just solely because I want to focus on 1 or 2 things at a time, and Scarlet and Violet can take a while. But yeah, I might even do a Sword playthrough too. I really enjoy that game. And we get to use Cinderace. Yeah, I don't know what team I'll use for that. Might do the same thing, but I don't know. It just comes down to how I feel. But I'm definitely using Cinderace. Like, there's no joke. There's no question about that. Gibble, okay. We're going to capture these Gibble. No, we are not. We're actually going to fight the Gibble. Okay. Ow. Yeah, we're certainly fighting them. We're starting with that one who attacked me. Yeah, there we go. Also, this is non-Pokemon related, and I will make this as brief as possible because it only just happened today. But Sonic Frontiers Update 3 came out. I hope you're all enjoying it so far. If you are, if not, then if you don't play it, then that's cool. But I am loving it. I've had a heck of a time so far, and I'm not done with the story. But in saying that, I am eager to play some more, but I've been also eager to do my series. So I'll either finish that, I'll finish it in like another day or so. Other than that, all I'll say is I am having a great time, and I'm not going to say anything because it just came out today as of recording. And yeah, you're here for Pokemon, not Sonic. Anyways, I also plan on doing Stadium at some point. I did do a Stadium playthrough ages ago, but I didn't get too far in it. Pardon me, this was like back when I still had my old channel, which this is more or less my old channel and my new one. I just changed the name and stuff, but the old videos are still there. But I did Platinum. I did Pokemon Stadium for a while, and I was enjoying it, but I just had to basically. I stopped. Midway is not the right choice of words. It's more I stopped early. I only got up to like the 4th gym, and I did 2 battles per video, because I think back then it was like your videos had to be so long. Okay, they're all gone. That's a shame. I want a shiny Gibble again. But yeah, I love Pokemon Stadium. That was a childhood game of mine. It was one of the first games I ever played. And then now that it's re-released on the Switch, a new generation can enjoy it. And I know it can be a bit daunting considering it's like Gen 1 logic. Yeah, well, yeah, Gen 1 mechanics, that's the better word. But hey, it's still stuff we had to play back in the day. Ooh, some Electabuzz and Delicate. Nah. I don't plan on doing Pokemon Snap too with the targets. I can't wait to do those. It's like it's very exciting. But I am planning on doing other stuff in the future also, but I'm not gonna talk about those. I just want to bring up that I am certainly doing other things. The Dynamax Adventures will actually be my first completed series, as it were, which I cannot wait for when I finally complete it. It's definitely my longest playthrough on the series, and not really playthrough series. It's my longest series on the channel, which doesn't say much because my longest before it was like 9 episodes and it was incomplete. Oh shoot, wrong way. Okay, what's next? Graveler again, let's try it a second time. Shinies, please. Okay, so 1 down. Problem is it takes forever. Okay, it's a ghost type, so I don't know what that will do. Although, back in the days of Pokemon Stadium, talking of which, when a Pokemon uses Explosion, it will do damage. But you'll see the full you'll see the full animation, and then it's just like Pokemon gets hit by the explosion, and they're just standing there fine. Like say if it's like a Pokemon who's immune, like Gengar, or maxed out evasiveness, for example, like I don't know, Scyther, for example. Like, first Pokemon that knew Double Team off the top of my head. They get hit by the explosion, and they seem perfectly fine. Even I know it says miss, but even so, I love the Stadium games. They're just, and that's another thing. They have character. The Pokemon faint, they come out, they attack, they get hit, and they are so expressive instead of just standing there. I mean, look at this Golem. Well, yeah, all it does is shake a little bit, but years ago, it would end up, you could see that it definitely got, oh, there's another Golem, but it would get hit and you can tell it hurt or something. Like, you use Surf, you'd see it like proper getting all dazed and stuff, instead of just standing there like that one did. So I love Stadium for the fact that it's got a lot of character into their animations, and I know it'll be difficult to implement in a game like this. Oh, Falter, but there's an Electrode. I could get one, but I know I've got a leaf stone somewhere, so nah. See, this is what I mean. You get to the point where you do have to go to the top of the mountain again to do a next run, because it's either that or climb up, and that will take some time. What is that? Seen something? Oh, it's just a Heracross. Right, no, oh Yanma, I love a shiny Yanma again. Hippopotas, Pokemon with 4 different colours. Doesn't mean they'll be shiny, it just means all the more reason to really consider. I say 4 different colours, that includes a Powdon, just to clarify. So it's, yeah, trying to remember all those shinies. I mean, mind you, Squawkablade has 4 different forms and 4 shinies. Nobody has like a slight difference. So, so yeah, we've got plenty of Pokemon that look cool, shiny, and plenty that you'd have to practically use a magnifying glass to see the only pixel on it that's actually shiny. Okay, so next up we have nothing but a bunch of Geodude. So yeah, with this being our second one, we're almost done. That's getting a bit dire, shall we say? Dire. Because I really just want to get this. I want to get a shiny. Last time I did an episode, we found a shiny Magpie, and I was scared in case I locked myself out of it because it started to run away, and then I saved it. It's on camera. And oh wait a minute! Wow. Okay. I don't know why, but I thought that green shrub was a shiny Bronzor. The yellow as well with its eyes. Oh, how embarrassing for me. Okay, so we've got nothing here. We're just gonna move on to our second one, and I'm a bit worried. But then I know they don't spawn on cliff sides like that, but at the same time, it's green and it had 2 yellow dots. It looks like a shiny Bronzor. It did, it looked like a shiny Bronzor. I am so embarrassed. But then again, it's not like it couldn't happen where you think you see a shiny but it's just a shrub or something. I mean, it's not the first time it's happened to me. Anyways, it's time for our, oh, I almost forgot the reviews. Okay, so let's start. We'll do it in chronological order of boss fights instead of dex entries, because I at least know for a fact which one's which. So to start off with, we'll talk about Cleavor. Now, I didn't think Scyther needed a second evolution, but honestly, it's not that I didn't want it. I just wish we had more Cleavor. I mean, it's so cool. I like the axes. So one's got scythes, one's got pincers, and one's got axes. Or yeah, axes for appendages, or limbs rather. So, and it's really cool. There's a lot of rock bug types, or bug rock, whatever. But I wish we had more Cleavor. And have you seen its shiny form? It looks like a regular Scyther almost. It's got that nice green. Well, I say nice. It's kind of like meh green. That like Scyther, Scissor, and Cleavor all have that in common, where they're all green when shiny. Speaking of Scyther, there's one down there, but we're not going there. We're going to our last outbreak. And just like before, if we don't get a shiny now, I will basically I will cut back to when I find one. But I really don't want that. I just want to find one within the 3 outbreaks, because yeah, afterwards it can take a while before I get a shiny, but we'll see what we get here. Gabite, yes! Okay, there's a reason I am so excited about Gabite. Gabite is the very first Pokemon I ever got shiny. Ever. I never even got the shiny Gyarados before it. It was in Platinum in Victory Road. I remember it like it was yesterday. I was playing it and I looked at it and I saw the sparkles. And I was still questioning if it was a shiny or not. I was like 10 or something when I got my first shiny, so... Well, I caught it, thankfully. Went to the PC and thankfully, and luckily I did have another Gabite in in the PC, and compared them, and then I realised it was definitely a shiny I caught. To this day, I hold that memory pretty fondly in my heart. Just, you never forget your first shiny experience. And before that, I've had people saying like, oh, I've got a shiny this or a shiny that. I'm thinking, when will I ever get a shiny? Because back then, I don't know if the odds were that known or they were just starting to kind of become, they were starting to surface. Pardon me. But back then, I certainly never knew the odds. I just went, oh look, shiny. So, my point, going back to my point, if I see a shiny Gabby, I don't care if I have one before, and I did get a Gibble not too long ago and evolved it. I will still do whatever I can for a shiny Gabby. I mean, look at it. It's a pseudo. It's a pseudo legendary. And for that being the first shiny, I'm really glad it did, because I really like Gabby. So, that's the same goes for Gibble. I never got a shiny Gibble until recently, but I will still do whatever I can to get one. And it looks like we are out of Gabites. No, there's one. There you are, right behind me. So I love Gabite. I always liked it before, but when I got the shiny one, it just felt special. Sadly, I don't have that specific one anymore, but I do have a shiny Garchomp that I got later on down the road. And I got the Gibble and eventually evolved it, and I've got another shiny Gabite. It's by no means my favourite legendary, but it's definitely one that I will do anything to get again and again and again. Just that experience of seeing it shiny. It's just, we all have a legendary, yeah, we all do. We all have a shiny like that where it doesn't matter how many times you get it, it will be just that one shiny you love to get again and again and again. There's an Alpha and a Gibble. Oh, some Ponyta, but no shiny Ponyta. My big fear is, seeing that Magnezone there just reminds me, if I see a shiny Magnezone or Togetic or anything else that flies, and I don't either keep missing, they don't stay in the ball, or I don't have like the jet balls or whatever to catch them, I can't go anywhere. I would end up losing them. Granted, I'd probably save, but the thing is, it's still anxiety driven for the fact that it's a shiny, it's flying, it's not staying still either. So it's just, it's the big fear of losing a shiny like that. Having said that, I have lost a shiny in this game. This was like the same month it came out. So I did find a shiny Badoo. I never actually seen it because I was getting attacked by Roselia. But I definitely heard the sparkles, and yeah, by the time I processed the fact that I heard a shiny, I blacked out, as it says in the game. I got killed, which sucks because I still to this day need a shiny Badoo. But I still, oh, I thought they were Gligar for some reason. I don't know what's going on with me there to think that was a Gligar, but whatever. Gligar is something that I'd rather get less shiny. Yeah, with only 3 areas. Oh, that's another thing. Hissui and Sneasel, I want to get shiny again. I had one. So, I still don't. I only have the one to this day, but I'm still looking for another. But it's okay if I don't, as long as we get something. But yeah, I am just going to see what I can do. And then, oops, wrong button. Sorry, I might have pressed plus. Right. What are they? Are they Cleffa? Oh, they are. Let's give it a shot. Oh, wow, the attack. How rude. And that's my phone. No. Oh, there's an alpha. Nah. Takes too much time. Oh, they're buried. We got berries. Excellent. That means I got a couple there at least. From Cleffa to Clefairy. And we are going to fly here, actually. That's much quicker than simply running about from hill to hill and just getting here that way. So Mime Junior, no, and our last one for the episode. Whatever shall it be? Whatever shall it be? Okay, come on, be something good. Please, something good. Oh, it's Hippopotas. Okay, I'll try and catch. Never mind. Me going a bit. No, what I'm gonna do is I'll cut them out and then I'll join you when I get a shiny. So yeah, back shortly. I just seen that. Oh my god, what? We found one. Shiny Golbat. No way. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't actually hear the sparkles, but I seen the Golbat. Okay. That's one way of finding a shiny. So yeah, we got what we wanted. Yeah, that's our second green shiny. I thought there was a third for some reason, but we got one! Yes! Another one down. One I've already got, but another one down the list. So yeah, rather than me cutting back to the end, I'm gonna quickly go over the remaining Pokemon I forgot to review. Our second boss, I believe, is Lilligant. Yeah, I do like Hissui and Lilligant. I like it more than I like the Unovan one, but there's something about Hissui and Lilligant that feels kind of, I don't know, threatening. I don't know about yous, right? But Lilligant seemed pacifist normally, but Hissui and Lilligant looks rather threatening. Like if you've seen it, there is no point in begging for your life or something. Like it would just take you down without hesitation. I don't know if that's just my opinion, but that makes it all the more cooler. I really like Shiny Lilligant also. So it's a good Pokemon. Arcanine, I am really glad I get to do this one. Arcanine is such a cool Pokemon. I love normal Arcanine as it is, but his Hisuian one is even, I don't know if it's even cooler, but same for me, they're just fantastic. I was so excited to use one on my team. As soon as I saw Growlithe, I just said, where is Hisuian Arcanine and why can't we see it sooner? But that story about the Growlithe and the older brother and stuff and all that stuff, it was like sad, but also, hey, at least we got a Noble Pokemon out of it. But still, gives it more character, shall we say? I don't know. Electrode is a Pokemon which I am glad is a thing. I mean, I really liked Hissui and Voltorb. It just felt more. It felt different despite its similar appearance. It just. There was something about Hissui and Electrode that felt. It felt completely different despite the. Like I said, despite the fact there's still a ball. But. Pardon me. But with regards to that one, I am really glad I used it on my team. And honestly, it took me for the longest time before I found out it actually had a signature move. Yeah, it took me so long before I realised it could learn Chloroblast, which is strong. The only drawback is it's a recoil move, and I tend to stay away from them, although two of my members have recoil moves, but they're brand new and it felt unique to them at first. So that's why I kept them. But with Electrode, I really like it. Finally, there's Avalugg, which I don't know. I don't mind Avalugg as it is. It's just it's a forgettable Pokemon for me, and I tend to not use it. It's got great defense. I mean, Ice and Rock. If I can say this about poor Auroras as much as I love it, I'm going to say the same for Avalugg, which I have not as much remorse for. It's a horrible type, and between fighting and steel, you're quite weak to a lot of things. A lot of strong moves that most Pokemon would tend to have. It's a shame. But if I had to pick, I'd say I do like, I don't know, Hisuian and Avalugg. It feels like there's more going for it than just it's an iceberg. So that's my opinion anyways. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion about certain Pokemon, and I'm not gonna say anything bad against anyone else's. I like it, it's just not really one I would go out my way to use. But yeah, with regards to that, while we're finishing this episode, I'm going to evolve my Voltorb and Growlithe for the thumbnail. So yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and we did eventually get a shiny. But if you did enjoy the episode, then please drop a like on the video, drop a comment down on the video, and subscribe to the channel for more content. And also check out my Twitter that I'm active on a daily. It's the same name as the channel, Nathan. And yeah, lots of content on the way, as per mentioned earlier on in the video. So yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the Alabaster Fields in the next episode. See yas.